Welcome to the channel. Join us today for 2,000 points of Necrons versus 2,000 points of Chaos Knights in a brand new Chapter Approved 2022 mission.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we have myself, Sophie,
And me, Alex.
and we've got some new rules, some new missions.
We've got a whole collection of new rules, haven't we?
Yes. So I am bringing the Necrons of a custom dynasty against your Chaos Knights.
Yes. So I've got OBSEC now on my mini knights, which is really cool. And my big knights count as 10 models and objectives, which is nice. And you have been renamed the Necrons.
Yes, that was awful. You should feel ashamed.
That all day.
I just I didn't think of it. Yes, the Necrons. Core blimey, what's going on here?
No, that's worse. that's even worse.
Yes, boom. Yeah, so I'm bringing the Necrons. They have not been the most successful on the channel, I'll be honest.
Didn't we total up the win rate? And
Okay, yeah, we total up the win rate, and my
Spoiler.
Necrons have not won yet. So I thought, why not bring the Skorpekh construct? It's such a bad unit. Yeah,
It's going to be an interesting game.
it's going to be a fun game. It's probably going to be a quick game.
We should point out as well, we're trying a new mission.
Yes.
So if you've watched, we're not sure when this will come out, it'll depend, but yesterday or a day or so ago, some new rules came out from a tournament in the US previewing the missions for Chapter Approved 2022.
Ooh.
So we are playing Recover the Relic.
Recover
the
Relic.
Relics. I think there are 2 relics.
Yes.
Which is a brand new mission, which we're both very excited to try out. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we've got changes all over the place.
You've stolen some of me necro bits, and I
Yes.
want them back.
And you've stolen.
But they were quite good necro bits, so you want them as well.
Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. There we go. It's a narrative report as well.
Yes, exactly.
Shall we
Guys,
stop going on?
If you like what you're
Yes.
seeing so far, think about subscribing to the channel. It helps us out massively. And also we've got our Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee links are below.
Mm-hmm.
Right, what were you saying about lists?
Let's do them.
Let's do them.
So here we have 2,000 points of Chaos Knights. I'm not taking this in a while, and I'm looking forward to trying it. We've got big knights, we've got the even bigger knight, and 2 little knights as well, all in a single super heavy detachment. And we're running not running a custom household for once, we're running actually an existing one called House Commentis.
Oh.
Don't ask me anything about their lore, because I don't know.
And I don't care.
I'm running them for the rules, and they're not necessarily even like that powerful, but I'm looking forward to trying out some of the gimmicks they have. So first of all, they are an Infernal household. Infernal, if you're not aware, allows you to start the movement phase. For each knight, I can choose to either have them gain a set buff of 3, and suffer a mortal wound in the process, and suffer D3 mortal wounds, or I can suffer 1 mortal wound and roll on the table, or I can choose not to do it. The 3 buffs are +2 to movement, +1 advance and charge, +1 toughness, bringing us up to toughness 9 knights, which is fun and interactive.
What?
Or I can pick 1 gun, and until the start of my next turn, that gun is +1 strength and +1 damage. Which is powerful. That's just for them being an Infernal household. For them being Commentis, what that does is when they've suffered half their wound, basically when they're at half health or worse, they have +1 attack and +1 to hit in melee, cancelling out the being bracketed. Yeah. They also have a 5-up shrug against mortal wounds in the psychic phase, but obviously there won't be one because Sophie's playing Necrons.
Yep.
So going on to the actual knights themselves, we'll start with the Tyrant, the extra big one. So we've gone with the Plasma Cannon, the Volcano Lance, the Siege Breaker Cannons, and 1 set of missiles. He has been upgraded to be a Dread Hunter, which is Warlord trait. So once per game he can deliver a killing stroke, or killing strike even. He picks a single target and deals +1 damage of 1 weapon, rerolling all hits and wounds with that weapon.
Oh, there's so many rules.
Yep. Sorry, I got that wrong. He's got the Blasphemous Engine. So the Blasphemous Engine he counts as double wounds for his wound track.
Okay.
Okay. The one with double rapid fire battle cannons, there we go. He's got Dread Hunter.
Oh, okay.
So you can up one of those to be D3 plus 1 damage, or D3 plus 2, they also use the Infernal buff on it.
Ooh.
And you've got an Ironstorm pot on his back, which is the indirect fire one. Strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. We've got a dual Gatling Despoiler, who's also got an Ironstorm pot. He's got the Demonic Shrike. So in the shooting phase, he picks a target within 18 inches, and has plus 1 AP with all his guns against that target.
Putting him up to AP3?
AP3 for the gunning guns.
Yes.
Yeah. And also AP2 for the rocket pot.
And AP5 with the melter gun?
Yes.
Yes.
You never know. Might be relevant at some point. We've got a Warlord trait as well, I believe on the Gatling one. I'll double check when it comes up. He has Infernal Quest, which is he counts as 10 moles, but he already did, but he also gains offsec.
Oh, wonderful.
Which is nice. And then we've got a pair of War Dogs. We've got a War Dog with a Thermal Spear and a Melter Gun, who is just as you see him, and he's also got Chain Cleaver, that's what his hammer tail is. And we've got a Moirax with dual lightning locks. I've done a gimmick with him, I've made him a Dreadblade. That means he will not get the House Commentis rules, so he'll bracket like a normal knight. But instead, he gives me 1 additional command point at the start of my first turn, because he's a knower of profane secrets.
Ooh.
If his damnations come up, then I cannot use any stratagems on him until my next turn. And he'll also have, I can't remember what it's called, a leaky reactor, a volatile reactor, there we go. Which is where if he takes damage in a phase, on a 4-up at the end of that phase, he suffers 1 additional mortal wound.
Wonderful.
That's the list. I'm loaded with CP, I've got 10 of them, because I've only bought 1 additional relic and 1 additional warlord trait. We'll see what it does.
Moving on to the Necrons. So this is my 2,000 points.
Is it?
I looked at it and I put it down on paper, and then I looked at it again and went, there's not a lot of models there.
Yeah, I think you were saying a moment ago, it looks like 1,500.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it is in this guy,
Yes.
which, to be fair, if you roll well, he can knock out a knight in a turn.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with him actually.
Okay.
So this is a custom dynasty. So we have Relentlessly Expansionist, and which means they get to move 6 inches after deployment. And we also have damn the codes, or whatever it is. We're not using the codes. Whatever the codes are.
Damn them. Don't care for them.
Damn them. We don't
And what's
care
that do, Sophie?
So Alex very kindly let me tailor a little bit to his army.
A little bit.
A little bit. It means I get +1 to hit against characters.
Yeah. Do you know how many characters I've got in my army?
You've got 3.
Yeah. Do you know which ones they are?
They're the big ones.
Yeah, they are.
So everything has +1 to hit against the 3 knights.
Yes. Except the one you want it on the most.
Yes, which is the Skorpekh, because it's a super heavy war auxiliary.
Yes.
So if I bought another 2 of those, then I might be able to get it.
Yeah, or pair of monoliths.
Yeah.
But for now, everything is +1 to hit against my big knights except the Skorpekh.
Yes. So the Skorpekh is a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's 660 points, 650.
He's not cheap, whatever he is.
28 wounds, toughness 8, 5+ invuln. Has 2d3 shots at strength 16, AP 4, flat damage 6.
2d3 each?
2d3 total, so
Okay.
d3 each.
But they're separate guns.
Yes.
You can split fire if you want.
Yeah, exactly. And split firing is always good, right?
Always a good idea. Never goes wrong.
So he's also got flat 6 damage attacks in combat, so we'll see how he does. Good on paper, but I imagine he might get focused down.
Yes.
We are then showing off some new core. So we'll start off with troops, 3 squads of immortals, 2 Gauss, 1 Tesla. Minimum squad, so I'm spending the minimum amount of count troops. We then have my Overlord, who is the Warlord, who I have spent 2 command points on to be a Pharaoh. He has the Warlord trait, Thrall of the Silent King, so he adds 3 inches to his auras, which gives him 9-inch auras. Was it 12-inch? I'll double check. He also has the Relic, the Orb of Eternity.
Okay.
So he has the Resurrection Orb and a Voidscythe. So he's strength 10, 84, flat 3 damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad. I thought, yeah, if he gets into combat, it's worth those extra like 15 points. So
for those Hail Mary, there's a knight on 6 wounds.
yeah, I'm hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
No save.
I'll be hitting on 2s actually.
Yeah, because it's a
Character.
character.
So hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s, no save, flat 3 damage. With his 4 attacks, yeah, he could do some. He could ruin your day.
Yeah, I'll have to shoot him.
We then have the Resurrection Orb is also on core units, which I now have a lot of.
Yeah, would it be faster to say what's not core in this list?
Yes, it's the Seraptech.
Okay.
The rest of my other characters are core.
Fair enough.
And this is so I can add my Will Be Done to a core unit, so I can add it to any of the Immortals. Like you had anything that's in the characters, so that +1 to hit coming in nicely. We then have my Canoptek, what is he called? Cryptek. Cryptek. So he is a Technomancer with the Canoptek Cloak, so he can fly, move 10 inches, and he can bring 1 core unit back per turn.
Mm-hmm.
1 core model, I should say, rather than
yeah, not a unit, please.
And for a command point, he can do it again.
Okay.
We then have the Skorpekh Lord. He is a bit of a beast in combat. I have given him Enduring Will. So I've spent 2 command points on him, 1 for a Relic, 1 for a Warlord trick. So he reduces all incoming damage by 1.
Mm-hmm.
And he also regains 2 wounds instead of 1 for his Living Metal ability.
Oh, nice.
So you've got to kill him, or he's not laying
Dead.
down.
Yeah. Gotta kill him or he's not dead.
Yes. He will be accompanied by a unit of 6 Skorpekh destroyers. They are WYSIWYG, they have the 2 with the big blades, 4 with the littles.
Yep.
And I've also managed to sneak in a Plasmacyte, who will inevitably blow up my Skorpekh Lord.
We can hope.
Yes, +1 strength and +1 attack. Except on a 1, he kills the model. So I can either do that to the Skorpekh destroyers, or the Skorpekh Lord, or the regular destroyers actually.
Okay.
If I need it in a clutch.
Yeah, it might come up.
We then have a unit of 6 destroyers. Now I've not really tried these in 8th.
No, I've not seen you field them in
9th. Yeah, 9th, thank you. I fielded them once before the Codex. So these were a scourge in 8th.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see if giving them that core, being able to bring them back, maybe a good target for the Resurrection Orb, that +1 to get against characters, and maybe doing that Resurrection.
They're a good target for me, is what they are.
Yeah. Extermination Protocols. They're going to be good, especially when I'm really going to be running on 5s. I've also upgraded 1 to be a Heavy Destroyer. And that is looking like one sorry Heavy Destroyer. It's the old conversion kit.
Oh yes.
You know what? I've got him. He's built.
No, he's cool. He can fire around corners.
He's good. He can fire around corners. He has no choice. Finally, rounding off the list, we have 6 wraiths. These all just have the claws.
Okay.
So don't mind the guns. These just have 6 claws. Again, core unit now. So yeah, I can start bringing them back. I can use stratagems on them. Stuff like the +1 strength stratagem, it's going to be really, really useful because I can get some of the Skorpekh destroyers up to strength 9.
Ooh.
That's with big blades anyway.
That's don't like that at all.
Yes, so they're strength 7 normally, +1 with Plasmacyte goes off, and then +1 with enhanced dispersion fields.
See, this list has got some teeth.
Yes, and I believe. I need to double check some stratagems, but yeah, I may end up throwing away. I've thrown away a lot of CP.
Yeah, how many are you starting on?
I'm starting on 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a rare game when the Knights player has more CP at the start than the other one.
Yes.
Cool. Anything else to add?
That's it. I think it's going to be a quick game, so
It
if you see the
absolutely is.
runtime be quite short, this is why, because we don't actually have that many models on the table, or that many models to move. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up the table, and we'll come back to you once everything is deployed. We have deployed!
Oh yes.
So we are playing Recover the Relics, as we mentioned earlier.
Which is a brand new mission.
Yes!
So, Sophie, how does this mission work?
So we have 6 objectives.
Yep.
Short table edges.
Yep, so we've got
1,
4 in No Man's Land.
3, 4, 5, 6.
1 in each player's home turf.
Yes, this is a hold 1, hold 2, hold more. each scoring 4, 8 and 12 points.
As opposed to the 5, 10 and 15 that we know and love.
Exactly. The mission-specific primary is kill points.
Yes.
So for every unit you kill, you get a victory point to a maximum of 3 per turn.
Yes. Is it at the end of the turn or the battle round?
It is at the end of the battle round.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to really struggle with this, but hey, whatevs.
And there are some gimmicks with command points as well.
So that is break them in body and soul, and then we have recover relics. So if you must control at the start of the battle round one of the ones in no man's land or your opponent's to get a command point, and that is the normal one you get
start of every turn.
Start of every turn for being battle forged. If you control your opponent's objective, you gain an additional command point.
This is interesting.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, both are always quite CP hungry, I think. I certainly am.
I start on 7.
I always start on 10, effectively 11, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Secondaries, what have you got?
I have gone with Titan Slayer,
because
you've got 3 Titanic units.
Yep, that makes sense.
I've gone with Raise the Man as High, just kind of gonna be, they're like a little turnover of victory points every turn.
Yeah, it puts something in my mind as well. Do I need to go and push you off that and knock your banner over?
Exactly. I've also gone for Purge the Vermin, and for those of you who've been with us a long time, I took this against Knights last time. And what this is at the end of the battle round, it's the end of my turn, I score 2 victory points for every table quarter that Alex is not wholly within.
Yeah, which when I have 5 models...
And then I start chipping away a few models, that's the one I actually start to rack up a few points on.
Can't score at turn 1, can you?
Can't score at turn 1.
So there is that.
Yes. So that is a Necron specific one.
Yes.
Alex?
So I've gone for Grind Them Down. It's an obvious one. I've got 3 toughness 8 bricks, so I'm probably going to get that one fairly easily.
Yep.
I've gone for Assassinate. I mean, Sophie's list, intentionally or otherwise, doesn't actually give up many victory points.
No.
So Assassinate was the best of a bad lot. I mean, I say bad lot, I can get up to 10 points. And if I can break the characters, I'm probably on the pathway to winning anyway.
Yep.
And I've gone for Strangleholds, which again could be an interesting choice because there are 6 objectives. I have to hold 3 and more than you.
Yes.
But it's a good one for Knights because it's scored at the end of my turn.
Yeah.
So I can park myself on objectives, figure out which one's the weak link on your side, shoot you off it, and score it that way. Or that's the plan anyway. We'll see how it goes. Shall we roll for first turn?
Yes. Are you hoping for first turn?
I think we both are, aren't
Yeah.
we? We've both got super heavies. Both our eggshells are very heavily armed.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say this will decide the game, but it will be a decisive roll.
Yes.
After you.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2, strong start. I rolled a 3.
Looks like Alex is going first.
It sure does.
We're going to do some pre-game moves.
Yeah, yes we are. Well, let's definitely do that.
And then we'll be back in the Knight's turn 1. Alex, talk us through what you've gone and done.
I've gone and done a move.
Yes.
Start of the first command phase, I got my command point for my War Dogs Damnations, there we go. I did not get a command point for holding an objective because I did not hold any of the ones in the middle ground. Or my opponent's one. So, already coming up with new rules. Then we've done some movement. Actually, before we did that, we blew up our own knights. Because being infernal, they can suffer a debuff or they can gain a buff in return for mortal wounds. For both the big ones, I decided to roll a d3 and see how many wounds I took because I wanted to buff their guns. So the Tyrant took 3 mortal wounds, bringing his plasma cannon up to basically +1 strength, +1 damage. And the Despoiler over here took 2 mortal wounds, do the same to one of his Gatling cannons. So one cannon is now strength 7, AP 2, damage 3.
Yes.
Movement, there's not really a whole to talk about. I've got 5 models. The War Dog over here has moved round to eye up this objective and the Immortals upon it. Might try a glorious charge into the Skorpekh if it's necessary. We've shuffled along here to touch this building so we can see through it with the Despoiler. Tyrant's next to him with lots of line of sight into, well, mainly into the Skorpekh. That's going to be the obvious target.
Yep.
And the Moirax brought up the rear to park on this objective and get line of sight on the Immortals.
Wonderful.
So, shooting. We'll start with the Moirax. So he is going to put his shots between the legs of the big knights into the Immortals overlapping there.
Yes, I jumped onto that objective and realised too late that there's a Moirax going to shred them.
Indeed. We'll see how it does. So hitting on 3s.
6 are 2 hits.
6s are 2 additional hits.
Yes.
So that is a full house.
No,
Oh,
you've got one miss.
One miss.
One miss, technically. Straight 6, are they?
They are indeed. So 3s.
That's almost a full house.
Almost a full house. So that is 3, 6, 9 wounds at AP1.
9 wounds, 81, so that's going to put me on a 4 plus save. So I'm just grabbing some dice, because I forgot to bring any with me. We need 4s. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay. And then he gets
And
reanimated.
then I get to try and reanimate. So I am going to... I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Off the objective, so I'm knocking myself off the objective, so then 5s. Get to reroll. No, I don't, because I'm not within 6 of a character. So 2, come back. And that just makes that charge a little bit harder.
It does, and it might mean I'm out of melter range with that War Dog now. Oh no, we're still in. Just about, I think.
Just about.
Just about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Cool. We will put we'll go on to that War Dog then. We'll put
Yeah.
his melter gun into those Immortals, and actually the Thermal Spear as well, because,
okay.
well, I've got grounded down.
Yeah.
And it is a kill points mission as well for the mission specific
Yes.
primary. So, melter gun hitting on 3. That's a miss. D3 shots with the Thermal Spear. Rolling in an awful place for Sophie to film. 1 shot. Hitting on a 3. Hits. Wounding on a 3. It wounds. AP4.
Yeah, that kills.
Does he reanimate?
On a 5.
No.
And I don't get to reroll because there's no characters.
Cool, so that's 3 definitely gone for now. Then we're going to go on to the Tyrant.
Yes.
We're going to use 2 command points for Trail of Destruction.
Yeah, still 2
Surprising
command points for Dominus class.
It is
yes.
indeed, yes.
There I was just hoping I could sneak out some command points. We'll mark those up in a second, putting Alex down to 9.
Indeed. For our firepower, we already know what I'm doing. I'm going to be putting both of his heavy guns into the Seraptech.
Yep.
I'm going to at the very least cripple it, if not kill it outright. We're going to put Shield Breaker Missile into him as well, and we're going to gamble and put Siege Breakers into the Immortals.
Oh, okay.
Because I do actually need to remove some units this turn and push you off objectives nice and
Yes.
early.
Would you like to start with the Siege Breakers?
I would like
Get
to.
that away.
Yes, so the first one is 2d3 shots, so that is 4. I can roll all together actually.
Yeah.
2d3 shots, that is a further 3. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Very good.
It's the re-rolling everything.
It's the re-roll, yeah. Stroke 7, so 3s. That is going to be 3 wounds, AP1 on your Immortals.
So 4s. And, do I command point re-roll this?
Or do you save it for an invuln save in your Seraptech?
Do I save it for an invuln save on my Seraptech? Yeah,
You do?
yeah, I save it.
So that's the Immortals gone
Yeah,
then?
it's for grinding down, it's for kill points, so you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We'll go on to the main event then, the thing you're all here to
Yes.
see. So Volcano Lance first, d6 shots, 2.
2.
Ooh.
Now you've got 9 command points left.
I've got command points to burn, and it is my biggest gun. I'll CP reroll that.
Yeah.
It's down to 8. It's worse. It's
Oh.
a 1. Of course, it's a 1.
If it's any consolation, I would have done the same.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
the right call. I just rolled the dice the wrong way up.
It's the right call's wrath. No, it's the other
No.
one.
Do I even hit on a 3? I hit. Stroke 14.
So 3s.
That's a wound.
That's a 5.
AP5.
5 plus invuln. We are
Oh, it's
safe.
all going wrong already. Plasma destruct. I can't remember what this thing's called. Plasma something.
Call's wrath, but not. But it's
Yeah.
just the infernal call's
It's
wrath.
3 shots.
Oh, I might live.
You
Alex, I might live.
might.
I'm so excited. Alex, so just off camera, Alex was so apologetic. He's like, I'm so sorry, Sophie, your toy. I'm going to focus it down. I'm so sorry. Please don't help. It's sort of like, yeah, screw you, buddy.
Now expect I expect the same grace in return, you to miss all your shots in your turn.
You know what? I'll do my best. Go ahead and roll.
Do I even hit on 3s? Okay. Re-rolling misses. Cool, okay, I do hit 3 times. It's strength 9, so 3's to wound. That's 2 wounds. On your invulnerable save.
5s. We are okay.
Please stop.
You've got your shield breaker though.
I've got the shield breaker.
Yes.
Which hits?
Strength 10.
Which wounds?
Do not get a save because it's AP 4 or AP 5 or
Something
stupid.
silly.
Yeah.
D6 damage, it's 2 damage.
It's 2, that
It's
pops me
2
down to
damage.
26 wounds remaining.
That did not go according to plan. That was
Oh,
rubbish.
I tell you, I'm breathing such a sigh of relief.
Oh dear, I've still got him.
Yes,
I've
you
still-
absolutely do. You absolutely do.
And in fact, I'm actually probably going to have to use his killing strike straight away.
Yes.
His Dread Hunter Warlord trait. So I'm going to go straight into him. Both battle cannons into the Skorpekh. Strength 8, I don't like doing that, but I need to knock some wounds off it.
Yes.
One of which is going to be +1 damage, re-rolling hits and wounds.
Okay.
And I can do that once per game.
Okay, so it's probably a good time to use
Yeah,
it.
before you kill him.
Yeah.
His stubber is going to...
Go on, do that again. Once more for us.
We're going to stub... I don't know, it's all gone wrong. Let me have a think, come back to me in a second.
We've had a little change of heart.
Yes.
So Alex is going to resolve this knight over here.
With the Gatling cannons. I'm already on the ropes, the plan's already going out the window.
You've still got 2 knights to fight.
I do, and there's still room for interesting things to happen.
Yes.
But we're going to come back to him,
Yes.
because I need to put some damage on these first. So,
Indeed.
this knight here is picking the Skorpekh destroyers as the target of his demonic shrike.
Yes.
So he'll be +1 AP because they are just within 18 inches.
Yes.
I have 1 Gatling cannon that is strength 7, AP 3, therefore, and damage 3 for starting with that one.
Okay.
We're also putting the other Gatling cannon into them for good measure, and the rocket pods. The melter is just within range to go into the race. They will be claiming deaths because the ones that are within range are in the deaths.
Yeah, that's the way to play it.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens, starting with the big Gatling cannon. Okay, that's
Wonderful.
that's nothing to do with knights being oppressive, that's just oppressive rolling. And then 3s.
3s again. And
The dice giveth with one hand and taketh away with the other. That is 3 wounds, AP 3.
AP3, so I'm going to be taking these on the ones in cover. So these are going to be on 5-ups.
Yes.
So 2 go through, so this kills 2.
Yep.
I'm just going to go bonk. And I need to think about this. We're going to kill him. And we're going to kill him.
Very good. Then we'll go into the same target with the other Gatling cannon, which is hitting on 3s. Ooh, dropping my dice. You can see him rattle, can't you?
I know, it's all like mind games,
Still hitting on 3, strength 6. Cool, so that is, I wish these were the other way around. That is 3, 6, 7 wounds, still 83, but damage 2.
Still AP3, so these are still going to be 5s.
Yeah, on the cover first.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll do these. I think I've got to do these 4 at a time. So,
Yes.
5s. So 1, 2, 3, so I get another one. And another one. So he dies, and then the 1 out of cover.
6.
No.
So
he,
1 out of cover's down to 1 wound.
Yes, so I will take. Oh, how many in cover died? I've realised I've got a sneaky one. It doesn't matter. So he will go down to a wound.
Are you keeping the one in cover or this one?
We'll keep the 1 in cover because you've still got a weapon to go.
I do. I have a rocket pod, so it's D6 shots. When I started firing, you were 6 models, so minimum
Yes.
3. 5.
I would have taken the 3.
Only 3 hits. Strength 5, toughness 5.
Yes.
4s. 2 wounds at AP 2.
Okay, so we've got to do these 1 at a time. So first one's on a 4.
No,
No.
go through.
Second one, it's fine. So we have 1 Skorpekh destroyer
Okay.
left.
I'll fire my melter gun quickly, then you do your reanimation.
Yes.
So hitting on 4 is a miss.
So I have 15 to go on these.
Indeed.
I'm just gathering some dice. Feeling a bit better?
A little bit better. Yeah, I would like to clear them out, but I've got an indirect fire rocket pod from the other night as well, so we're probably going to try and finish them off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've killed 5 out of 6.
Yes.
With 1 guy left. So
how many remnants?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get to reroll 1 because of my protocol. No.
Okay, so 2 come back.
2 come back.
Where would you like them to come back?
I will put them back and I will choose the right weapon. So one's going to go here, and one's going to. We're going to go as far forward as we can. So we're just going to pop in there.
Very good. Now I'm ready to go on to the Battle Cannon Knight. So he is going to put both of his battle cannons and his heavy stubber into the Skorpekh.
Yes.
He's going to put his rocket pod into the destroyers.
Yes. Because he has indirect fire, I
He
believe.
does indeed, and I'm going to use the once per game Dread Hunter, whatever it's called, Super Strike, Dread Strike, something like that.
It sounds like a Hasbro toy when you. Now with new Super Dread Strike.
I mean, he's basically got super soakers for guns. So we'll go with the special battle cannon first. 2d6 shots, so good. Hitting on 3s. Marvellous, 2 hits. Strength 9.
So when do we have 3s?
Yes. 2 wounds. On your invulnerable save.
2 5s. 1 goes through, and this is
D3 plus 1 damage. Okay.
4 damage.
4 damage.
So that puts me down to 22 wounds.
Still a long way from bracketed.
It is.
Second battle cannon. 5 shots.
It's better.
It's better. It's still not great, but it's better.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Oh, that's good. I'll take that. Full house. Wounding on 4s because it's strength 8. 3 wounds. 82.
5s. So 2 more go through.
2d3 damage. 4 more damage.
So that puts me down to 18 wounds.
That's a long way from dead.
Yes.
Have you stubborn into him as well?
This could do it.
We hit all the times. Are you feeling nervous, Sophie?
I'm shaking my little booties.
I don't.
Nearly.
Nearly. It added up to a 6.
Yeah.
And then the rocket pod into your destroyers. 4 shots.
So this is 3s and 4s, I believe.
It is 3s and it is 4s. That is 2 hits. That is 2 wounds at AP 1.
AP 1, so we'll pop it on the guy in cover again. So this is 3, so 1 goes through, so it's down to a wound.
Yes.
So it's 2 damage, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Wonderful.
Right.
Oh, is that the end of your turn?
Am I within range to charge the Skorpekh? Is that an awful idea? Is it a 12-inch charge?
It's a 12-inch charge.
Would you just overwatch me if I tried it?
No, I wouldn't actually, because I've only got 7 command points.
You're not obliged to tell me that, but I will try and see if I get a 12-inch charge.
No, I'm not going to Overwatch.
Yeah, I do not get a 12-inch charge. That is my turn.
I am breathing a sigh of relief. However, commiserations to Alex and any night players who are watching.
They've all left. They're done.
We'll see
They've unsubscribed.
We'll see you down the pub. Yeah, look, it was a bit of a whiff.
Yeah, it happens.
And yeah, you've scored. You killed 1 unit.
Yes,
bring it down.
Yes, I've grinded down.
Grind it
Tally
down.
is 1 so far, and end of the battle round, I will score the new mission primary, which is called Break Them Body and Soul.
Yes.
I did not assassinate anybody, and
Not yet. Give it time.
Stranglehold. I hold 1, 2, 3. You hold 2, so I do score Stranglehold.
You do. Well done.
Well done, me. That's my turn. We'll be back in a moment with the Necrons. Turn 1. Necrons turn 1. They've moved up.
We've got very close to these knights.
You really have, with some very powerful melee weapons as well. Do you want to walk us through your turn, or walk us through your command phase?
So, in case I failed to mention earlier, I have the protocol of the Undying Legions.
Very
so
good.
that's why I was re-rolling one of the dice.
Right, yes. Yeah.
I couldn't do it with the Immortals because they were out of range of a character.
Okay.
It's the directives are a nice little icing on the cake, they're nothing to build an army around, if I'm honest. So,
do you want to walk us through your movement phase?
well, we'll go command phase
Ah, yes,
first.
you get one of those. My apologies.
So I've popped my will be done on the destroyers.
Okay.
I actually popped it on them as well for good measure.
On the
Skorpekh.
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 Yes.
It's all weird sci-fi Egyptian words, isn't it?
So they're both +1 to hit.
Yes. It doesn't stack with a +1 to hit against characters, but oh well.
Yeah.
What it does is that any shooting through this dense cover,
Yep.
I will ignore.
+1, +1,
Well,
-1.
You get it. You get it. I used my reanimation to bring back not 1 but 2.
Yeah.
Because they are now core, and so that means a unit of 3 is now a unit of 5.
Which is deeply upsetting.
It cost me a command point to do.
Oh no!
It's well worth it.
Yeah.
The Ceratech went back up to 19 wounds.
Yep.
We then moved everything forward. We are doing 2 Raise the Banners with those 2 units of Immortals.
Yep. So on the home objective here,
Yes.
and the one in the woods over there,
Yes.
you did get your command point at the start of the turn because you were holding an objective in No Man's Land.
Thanks to Relentless Expansionist.
Yes. Otherwise you wouldn't have been.
Yes.
Cool.
Psychic Phase, isn't that wonderful? Shooting Phase!
Very good. What do you want to fire with first? Is it Ceratech?
It's going to be the Ceratech. I
Okay.
need to see how much the Ceratech does, and it kind of then...
That will dictate what you do with the rest of your turn. Cool.
We are going to put the 2... we're going to put everything into the Night Tyrant.
So I think you're only allowed to fire it if you can name all the weapons in one go.
It's a Synaptic Obliterator.
Right. And?
And...
Yes.
Vicious Claws!
Okay.
They're
You're
not...
gonna shoot your claws at me.
they're not... They're called like Titanic Limbs or something. I haven't got that wrong. We're going to shoot the Synaptic Obliterators.
Go on then, obliterate my
And then
synapses.
what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to look up the rules for the other gun. But we're starting off with the big one.
And
So
it's all going into the Tyrant.
Yes.
I'm spending 3 command points for Rotate Iron Shields. Yes, you've had that correctly. 3 command points. Which hurts, but we're on 4 up in one.
So we are hitting on, D3 shots with the first one, 2 on keep it, second one, so 3, so 5 in total. This is just to see if I wanted to command point reroll any of those. So
Very
we'll be
good.
hitting on 3s.
Yes.
Whoop.
Taking out the terrain with the sheer destructive power of those are 3 ones.
Those are 3 ones.
Very good. Strength.
16.
Okay, so 2s to wounds.
Yes, do I want to command point reroll one of those? It's big. Is it clever?
Don't want to CP the damage because it's damage to 6.
Yes.
You
Flat
are on
down
8
6.
command points.
You know what, I'm gonna
You gonna do it?
go back down to. No, it puts me down to 6. Oh, do I? It's potentially
Do you need a moment to
huge.
think?
No, I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it?
I'm
Okay.
gonna do it. I'm gonna spend them.
Alright, so down to 6 command points.
Yes. So.
And it pays off. So 3 hits.
Strength 16. So
Strength-
rolling you on 2.
Oh, okay, alright.
3
3
wounds.
wounds, 3 4-up saves.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
We've still got 2d6 shots coming through. That was well worth the 3 command points there.
Yeah, absolutely.
For 5 shots.
Are these what are these other ones called?
These are the other ones. Actually, I should.
Do you need to check? Yeah. Go check the rules.
Yeah. This is a weird Forge World unit, so we'll check.
We've checked the name. What are these guns called, Sophie?
I've forgotten again.
Okay.
They are
Transdimensional-
transdimensional projectors. That's
There we
right.
go.
We're viewing Sky Sports in another dimension,
Yes.
but it does damage.
Okay.
So we're hitting you on 3s. That's 2 hits.
Yeah.
And rolling you on 5s. Sweet.
Okay. Right. That's the Ceratech.
That's 650 points worth of shooting
It's-
right there.
Well, it's
Boom,
also, some of
boom,
those points
boom.
are in its combat ability, which
They
we're going to see in a
are-
moment.
Indeed.
But first,
We are
what
going on to the destroyers.
What are they going to destroy?
They are going into the other knight here.
Yep.
So this is the Avenger Gatling Cannon Hujima Watsit.
Yes. Who cannot rotate his iron shields?
Yes, so you fell into my cunning plan-ish.
I mean, it's worth it.
So they are my will be done. They've got +1 to hit against characters. So I'm going to ignore the dents.
Yeah.
We are going to start off with the 15 shots. So these are going to be hitting you on 2s, re-rolling 1s. 1, 2.
And these are your regular guns, not your heavy destroyer.
Yes, that's right. So where would you like me to roll? Somewhere here.
Somewhere here.
Yeah.
Good.
Hitting on 2s, re-roll those 1s. I missed.
Ah,
And
good.
wounding you on 5s, re-rolling everything.
Ooh.
So this is why I remember destroyers being rather wonderful.
Mm.
So this is
Decent start. What's the AP?
AP3.
Oof.
And with 3 more, so that is 8 wounds on your 5-up Iron Shield.
Okay, what's the damage?
It's D3 each.
Oof. 8 saves coming up, knocking the terrain. So a save 3, so that's going to be 5d3 damage on that night.
Yes, so you will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good grief. Okay. Could you mark him down for me when you have a second, please? But you'll fire the big gun first.
So big gun hitting you on 2s, wounding you on 3s, and this is AP4.
5 up invulnerable. We do not make it.
3d3 damage.
Oh no! Okay.
So that is 6 damage.
For a total of 14.
14, so
with that
takes
unit.
him down to 8.
Oh, okay.
Remaining.
He's not very well.
And I'm very happy with that.
Yeah. What are we doing
Okay.
next? Do you want to have a
We're going to do the Staff of Light.
Okay.
Because,
Same target.
Same
Focus down
target.
the one with silent shields.
yeah, same
Not
target
protected.
down here. So hitting on 2s and wounding on 5s.
Okay.
Nothing. These guys did an action.
Yes.
These guys did an action. I just need to check if the Skorpekh Lord has an assault weapon because he advanced
Yeah, we'll have a look.
up the field. We have a look, and it's assault.
Yes.
So I'm going to be firing into this knight here. The dual Gatling from the Skorpekh.
Yes, very good.
2d3 shots. 2 shots.
Marvellous.
Hitting on 2s, because +1, -1. Wounding on 5, strength 6. Rerolling 1s,
Okay.
because he is a Destroyer Lord. No, nothing.
Okay. Are you ready to go on to your charges, Sophie?
Yes.
Do you know where you're charging first?
Yes,
Where are
we're
you charging?
going with the Wraiths into the knight here, the dual Gatling knight here.
Okay, well, I'm going to be overwatching because I've got a silly number of shots. My Gamma Cannon is still powered up, so I'm going to put the damage 3 one in first.
So is it not only against the Skorpekh Destroyers?
Oh no, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. My apologies. It'll be just strength 6,
A normal one.
82, damage 2.
Yeah.
Right.
You've spent the points for Trail of Destruction.
Oh no, sorry, let me get this right.
Oh,
One of his Gatling cannons is buffed until the start of my next turn.
okay.
That is +1 strength, +1 damage. The +1 AP is you pick an enemy unit within 18 in your shooting phase.
Very good.
So I don't get the bonus AP, I do get the bonus damage.
Yes. Wonderful.
So, 1 command point to Overwatch. A further 2 for Trail of Destruction.
Here we
I
go.
don't want these in combat with me.
Yep.
So...
This is a good one.
I'm going to roll here, this is the good one first.
Yeah.
So 6 is re-rolling. That's 1 so far. Okay, that is 3. That's actually not bad.
Yes.
Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. Don't care about the APD.
I need 4s, because they are involved 4, so that is fine.
Okay, fine. Second Gatling cannon.
Yes.
We'll do the flamers first, actually, because you might take a wound off, and then the Gatling cannon will finish
Very
it.
good, very good.
So, first flamer, 3, second flamer, 3, 6 shots.
So these going to be wounding me on 5s.
Are you talking 6?
Does this? Are these
So
heavy
heavy
flames?
flamers.
Ah,
So 4s.
4s.
Cool, 3 wounds.
Yes. 4 up saves. So 1 goes down to a wound.
Okay, yes, then we'll do the Gatling cannon. So 3, 6,
Gatling cannon 2.0.
9, 12. Yes, there we go. 6s.
Re-rolling.
Why do I do this to myself? There we go, that is 2 hits.
Yes.
So these are strength 6, so 3s. 2 wounds.
4 up in Velm. We are good.
Could you stop?
Okay.
Rocket pots.
Yes, a minimum 3.
Yes, 5 shots. 4, 5.
I'm just excited, Alex.
No, I know. No hits. Trail of Destruction reroll. God, this is taking a long time. 1 hit. Which doesn't wound. Melting gun. Which misses. Trail of Destruction misses. No, I'm done. Go on.
We're making in with a 6.
What a good spendus. 3 CP.
Yes. You have taken 2 wounds off Wraith though.
Oh, good.
We are then going to charge the Skorpekh destroyers into the Knight Tyrant.
Yes. Maybe I should have saved my watch for here, but oh well.
You roll a lot of
I'll
dice.
expand either way.
Yeah. So we are going to go 5 inches. That
Getting in on
is
5.
going to. We are going to get in.
Are we going to accidentally block ourselves, or
No, because what I'll do is I'll just move them up there.
and then they're higher
Yeah.
to where they need to go? Because we're leaving a giant Skorpekh-shaped hole here. I can't help but notice.
Yes, so I've ummed and ahed about whether I should just charge your battle cannon knight.
Yep.
Actually, I am going to charge your big. I'm going to get heroically intervened into.
Yeah.
And so it's going to happen, but I need to really take out this big old threat.
So are you charging both?
I may as well charge both.
It gives you the luxury of splitting your attacks
Because
if you want.
yeah, you've used your Overwatch. Let's just roll the damn dice. I need a 7.
Okay. Ooh,
Okay,
yeah,
get a
that's
7.
No more, no less. Exactly what you needed. Should we give you a moment to pile your stuff in?
Yeah, because I got a lot of stuff to move.
We'll be back in a second. Everything's moved in. It's a bit of a mess, and I think at least one knight's going to get removed here, possibly more. Sophie, where are we kicking off the fight phase?
We're gonna kick it off by infusing the unit, the Skorpekh destroyers, with madness.
Oh, cool.
So, can I play with madness? As was asked by Iron Maiden. So they're infused. They get +1 strength, +1 attack. Except on a 1,
You're
no,
on one.
we're good. On a 1 would die.
Okay, as he goes 2 mad.
Yes.
Cool, so they're mad.
We are then going to kick off with the Canoptek construct. These get 6 attacks. We're hitting on 3s.
Okay.
We're wounding on 2s.
Oof.
And these are AP3 flat 5 damage.
Okay.
So, that is 4 hits. That's fine. Wounding on 2s. 4 wounds.
4 6-up saves coming up. I make none.
That's 20 damage. We'll just get rid of that D20
Yeah,
then, shall
that
we?
works. Down to 5.
You know what? That's made me happy. Whatever happens now.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I'm going to interrupt.
Yes.
I did consider interrupting with the Tyrant to then try and kick the Destroyers to death, but he's not going to be very good now. He's already weapon skill 4 base. In his bottom bracket, he'll be weapon skill 6.
He still has double his wounds though, doesn't he?
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Good point. So he'd be counting as 10, so he'd be weapon skill 5, +1 to hit when he's on less than half health. So 4s. Who do I need more?
Oh, I've just given Alex a bit of a dilemma.
Yeah, I don't care for it. Why did you do this to me? Yeah, actually, I'll go with the Tyrant. I mean, your Skorpekh destroyers.
Mm-hmm.
Toughness 5, 3 wounds, 3 up save.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna step on them.
Yes.
So I've got the right number of dice here. We are hitting on
Ooh, that's
4s
a lot
and
of
out of
attacks.
command points now. Looking for 4s. Oh, that's actually rather good for 4s. But we are winning on 3s. Oh, okay. Okay, so 3, 6 wounds, AP2.
These are on 5s.
I really need you to do badly here, Sophie.
So 3 go through. And they are D3 each.
D3 each. So first one, 2 damage. Second one kills him. Third one, 1 damage.
Okay, so you've killed.
Oh, hang on.
2.
One was on 2 wounds, wasn't
Yes, you've killed 2.
it? Yes.
And then
Still, that's not as many as I needed.
no, and then I get to try and reanimate them.
Oh, good.
So 5s, I get to reroll one of these. 1, 2. Does it come back?
He does come back as well.
So that was 2 command points to kill a Skorpekh destroyer.
Oh no.
We're gonna pile in with the wraiths.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 24 attacks,
Yeah.
hitting on 3s and wounding on 5s. Alex, how do you feel that went?
Stressed, bad, not good, upset. Words fail me.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 lots here because I just haven't brought enough dice with me.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll them down here.
Sounds like a
So
plan.
we're hitting on 3s.
4s usually, but +1 because it's a character.
Yes, I would normally get another +1, and that's not looking so strong.
There's quite a wounds left.
Wounding on 5s. So that's 1 wound out of the first one. I may as well do the second one.
Yeah.
That's slightly better. I just need that roll again.
That's slightly better, she says.
That is, what, another 2 wounds?
3 in total. You cannot kill him with that,
I
actually.
cannot.
I'm going to have a crippled knight left at the end of this. AP2.
Yes.
5s. I take 4 damage.
So you are down to 4.
I live for now, but do you want to kill the tyrant?
Yes, we're going to kill the tyrant, and we're going to spend a command point for enhanced disruption.
Okay.
So what this is as I pile them in,
Yes.
I'm going to pile in this cheeky chappy 3 inches into here. I can't actually get him in, which is a damn shame. So I've only got 3 striking you.
Mm.
Yeah, because he was far out here.
Okay.
So
You got 1 with 2 choppers?
yes,
And 2 with 1 choppers.
yes.
2 with 1 choppers. Alex does the words. Do you need a moment?
I do need a moment because I've forgotten how these work, and I also need to mark up my CP as well.
Sounds like a plan. Back in a sec. Sophie's checked her rules. I have concerns.
They're pretty good. So I'm going to start off with the Hyperphase Reap Blade.
That sounds like fun.
So we are hitting on 2s because of +1 to hit against characters.
Yes.
Rerolling 1s because of Hardwired Hatred.
You hate literally everybody.
We're wounding you on 3s because we strength 7 normally.
Right.
We're strength 8 thanks to the Plasmacyte.
Right.
We're strength 9 because I spent a command point on enhanced. There's alien
Ultra
words.
harder.
Yeah, so 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling
It's
1s.
looking bad for Alex.
That's 3 at AP4.
Okay, don't get a save.
Flat 3 damage each.
He is dead. Does he explode and take your entire line with him? So
Yes.
because he's a tyrant, he has 2 reactors, therefore I roll 2 dice. If either of them are 6s, he blows up.
Because he's got 2 reactors, I want 2 reactions out of you.
Okay.
Whatever the dice are.
Oh!
Oh.
There we go. I've reacted twice. He is removed. That is a big chunk of my army. It's
Yes.
Titan Slayer. It's all sorts of problems for me.
It's
Uh,
also, I don't think you will get grind them down.
Unless I can stomp your race to death.
Or
It
it could happen.
It could. We'll see what happens. Let's start off with the one that's in combat with the Wraiths. So
Yes.
he has 4 attack space, +1 for Commentis because he's at less than half health.
Mm-hmm.
So 15 attacks. He's down to weapon skill 5, but +1 because he's Commentis. So on 4s, can Alex pick up 15 dice one-handed? That's the real
I'll tell you what.
challenge. No, good. Don't help me. See? Oh, you should have helped me. Actually, no, you
It's
shouldn't.
not too bad.
Ignore me. That's actually, yeah, that's really good. That's a lot. Toughness,
5.
3s. There we go. So that is going to be 5 wounds.
4 inbounds. So 2 go through. So the first one will kill one.
Yes, second one takes 3 wounds.
Excellent. So I'm going to pop the 2 at the end here.
Very good.
I'm then going to see if they reanimate.
Very good.
So we have 6 dice. And. Oh,
No. Oh, did you get a reroll?
I get a reroll thanks to my protocol. No,
Okay, they stay dead.
They stay dead.
Marvellous.
They are down, however, I am in a very good position.
You really are. I'm going to kick you with this knight here. So, same again, he is going to have 15 stomps. He'll be hitting on 3s.
Yes, I was thinking it's a flat 2, but no, he's hitting on 3s.
So, here we go, looking for 3s. Pretty good. And then strength 8, so 4s. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. 82.
I'll tell you what, that was about an average roll.
Yeah.
I was doing the maths inside my head. I went, you know what?
That's okay.
Good for you.
Well,
I
okay
expect
with
to
that.
make 2 saves out of this. I make none.
You make none.
Yes, so that is
73.
Can you
Okay.
kill him?
So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wounds.
He is down to 5.
Okay, we'll get the battle tidied up. We'll come back to you in a second.
Battle round 2. Alex has maxed out his primary for
Yes.
12 points.
Sophie did wander off his objective, so I did hold 1, hold 2, hold 3 for 12, not for 15.
I think it was worth wandering off the objective.
Yeah. We should say as well, for the mission-specific primary, Break Them Body and Soul, I think that's what it's called, we both killed a unit, so we both get a victory point.
Yes.
Which
wonderful.
is nice. So, I did not score grind them down. I failed to grind them down because Sophie ground that down.
Yes.
Movement, yes. So, this one here has decided to buff from his battle cannons. He suffered 2 mortal wounds in the process, but as a result, 1 is strength 9, AP2, damage D3 plus 1. For movement, we've been quite conservative. I need to clear out basically this if I'm going to stay in this game. So, the Moirax has fallen back, looks at the horrible melee here and decided wants none of that at all.
Yes.
And fled, so he's just got a toe left of my objective. The Battle Cannon Knight has taken a step back to get a run up. The Battle Cannon's ready to go into him, if need be. And the Gatling Knight has also fallen back as well. I'm still in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely still in this game, but my nose is definitely bloodied as well. Oh, and this Warlock here. This is my Hail Marys. He's sprinted round here, still just touching this objective in case this doesn't work. His goals, but melt us into the Skorpekh, wipe that out easily, maybe, and then charge this unit and deny Sophie basically all her primary.
Yes. Which I believe is where you're planning on starting your shooting phase.
We should mention I did get a command point because I control an objective in No Man's Land.
Yes.
So yes, starting with the War Dog, we'll go with the regular melter first. So hitting on a 3, we're going to roll here. That's it. We're doing a 4, that's not a wound. Thermal Spear, D3 shots, 2 3s, 2 hits. We're on a 4, that is a 4 and a 5, that's 2 wounds.
2 5-up invulns. 1 goes through.
1 goes through, this is old melter wording, so it's 2d6 taking the higher. Do I burn my command point on that?
So on a 5 you would need a 5.
Yeah. I wouldn't reroll both dice, would I? Just reroll 1. No, I'll wear it. I'll wear it.
Pops me down to 2.
Frustrating. Now I need to think what I'm going to do here. This knight is going to put everything into those destroyers because they need to be destroyed.
Yes.
So our Gatling cannon is no longer buffed, but they are within 18, so all of these guns are plus 1 AP. We will start with anyone damaged at the moment? Or are they on full health?
I think they're all on full health.
Very good. We'll start then with Melter actually. See if we can pop one. So hitting on a 5, misses. We will do the 2d6 heavy flamers. That's a 4. Wounding on 4s. That's 2 wounds and AP1.
Okay.
AP2, sorry.
AP2, so I'm going to put them in cover, so they're on a...
AP1 for a flamer,
Yeah.
AP1 for the shrike.
So, what am I on? I'm on 4s.
2 damage.
Okay.
One damage each.
Yeah, 1 damage each. Okay, so 1's down to 1 wound.
Yeah, actually that's probably not right, we'll do that in, but oh well. So, first Gatling cannon, 9, 12.
So, am I right in thinking this is flat damage 3?
2.
Flat damage 2.
Yes.
And the other one is flat damage 3?
No, because I did not do the buff to buff their damage, because if I did, he'd die. I can't afford to take any more wounds than him. Yeah, so both Gatling cannons are the same, I'm just rolling one at a time, because my tiny hands can't hold more dice. So, first one, 5s, rolling under the terrain, as always. 3, 4...
4 hits.
4 hits. That's actually what we should expect from 12 dice. Strength 6 with 3s, 3 wounds at AP3.
AP3, so this is on a 5 up. So you kill 2.
Yeah, 2 damage apiece.
Yeah.
And then second one.
2.
Doing it all again.
Yes.
5s.
That's
better.
Very good.
And I do something similar, looking for 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds, 83.
So I need to save all of the. No, I need to save one of these. One of 5. I do. So 1 goes down to a single wound remaining.
Okay, rocket pod, d6 shots, minimum 3. We use 5 or 6 models.
I was 4.
You're 4. I apologize. So d6 shots, 4, 3, 4, 5s. No hits. No hits.
But I am down to a single model on 1 wound.
Yeah, but you're gonna get to reanimate.
Yes. Oh yeah.
He hasn't got any guns missing, has he? Not enough to fire.
That's a good point. I completely forgot about the reanimation.
I mean, if you want to just skip it, that's fine. No, alright. Go on.
Okay, so 5s. We do get 1 back. So I will put a guy here. But they are being whittled down.
They are, but not fast enough for my liking. How many are left? 1 and a bit.
1 and a bit.
1 and a bit. Okay. Do we go for greed? Do we go for greed with the Moirax and try and kill both them and the Skorpekh?
Oh.
Is that a dumb idea? It's a bit, isn't it? The thing is, I can kick the Skorpekh to death.
That you can.
I can. Yeah, I don't need to shoot the Skorpekh. I can just kick it to death.
Yes.
So I'm not going to shoot it. I'm going to put both of the lightning locks. That's the lightning lock gesture.
Yes. Okay.
That's a stubber. That's
Yeah.
a lightning lock. Both lightning locks into the warriors. Destroyers.
Destroyers, thank you. Warriors, bang!
Right. Where do you want me to roll?
Roll over here. There's
Over here.
a nice load of light.
Hitting on 3s.
So,
And then 2, 4, 6 additional hits.
it does always even out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're rolling enough dice for averages to
Yes.
for not to spike very often. So 3's strict 6. That is 3, 6, 8 wounds, AP1.
8 plus AP1.
You are in the cover.
3 up saves. So, 2 will go through. So it pops him down to 2 wounds. And
Kills the other one.
kills the other one. Does he come back?
Please don't. No.
No.
He is removed, leaving 1 alive, which is
Annoying.
frustrating. Yes. I wanted to remove you as well, but I don't really have. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I don't need to shoot you. Despite the fact you've run in my face, I don't need to shoot the Skorpekh. So, last night.
Last night you did what, Alex?
Made some terrible decisions of writing my list. We're going to go with a rocket pod into the Immortals.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go a heavy stubber into the Immortals.
What's your heavy stubber do?
Stub.
It does that, yes!
Actually, all 3 heavy stubbers. He has 3 of them into the Immortals.
Very nice.
We are going to put the lower powered battle cannon into that last remaining destroyer,
Yes.
and we're going to put the souped up battle cannon into your wraiths.
Okay.
Yes, because we need to get you out of here.
Yes.
Cool, let's start with some stubbers.
Stub.
Stub.
Stub,
So,
stub.
9 stubber shots hitting on 3s. You're not, yeah, I'm not firing through deads. That was 1 there as well. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound. 80 nothing.
Stub.
We failed to stub you. Rocket pod. 4.
See, they're the ones you're rolling half the number of shots on.
Yes. That is 3 hits. Strength 5, so 4s. Nothing. And then I said 1 battle cannon to them.
Yes.
And no, I didn't. 1 into the weak one into the warrior, destroyer. The other one into the wraiths.
That's right.
We're ignoring them now. So the 1 into the destroyer. 2d6 shots. This is excessive. 10 shots. I said excessive. Actually, it's probably not. So.
I think you're gonna get him, but we'll roll it up anyway.
So 3s. Cool, that's a good start. And then 3s. Yeah, okay. That is 6 wounds, AP2 on him.
6 wounds, AP2. I think he is a goner, so we need 4s. Yeah, he's gone.
Cool. So that's another one for grinder down, and then the souped up battle cannon into the wraiths. Good.
4.
Why must you be this way round?
Yes.
3s. Oh, I do all here.
Yeah.
And strength 9. Woo.
3s.
3s. 4 wounds.
4s. 1 goes through. How much damage?
D3 plus 1. 2, 3 damage. We kill a wraith.
I will pop this one off. Does he come back? No.
And we did remove the last of the destroyers as well.
Did indeed.
Wraith
Off
appears to have
you
fallen
go.
over, having a nap.
Hey,
There we
two.
go. He's back. That's my shooting. Charges. You've got CP to Overwatch, but that's fine. We're going to charge the Immortals with the Warlock.
Yep. Roll it up. We need a... That'll do it.
That'll do it. What do I get? What's the other dice?
10.
10. Cool. We'll just go crunch like that
Yes.
and swing through the barricades. We're going to charge the Seraptech.
Now, do I want to Overwatch?
Only you can answer that.
It would be great. Do you know, it's that taking off of the 6 wounds that is worth it. So, you know what, mark me down. That puts me down to 2 command points.
Very good.
That's...
Do you remember its profile?
Yes. So, we are going to start off... I'm not going to reroll any of these because I need to save the 2p. So that's 5 shots. Hitting you on 6s. Nothing.
Okay, and the television
this
things?
This is the transdimensional projectors.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. This was kind of the Hail Mary.
It's worth trying, I think.
1 hit.
Oh, okay.
And 5 to wound you. That is a mortal wound in addition, and 1 wound.
Okay, AP.
AP3.
5 have been done, goes through.
So that puts you down to 20 wounds. Really?
Very good.
Could have been worse.
Charge, I'm in.
Yes, and you
Just
are
gonna
remaining on the objective.
Absolutely.
Now I do have command points to interrupt, however, I think you might be going with this one first. Is that the end of your charge phase?
No, we're charging the race.
Oh, okay.
Because they need to go away. What am I going to do if I don't? Let me have a think.
Okay. Alex has considered he is not charging.
No, I'm not. If I did, Sophie would just interrupt and kill that knight immediately. So I'm better off being there as something that she has to kill next turn, which she will, but it'll be something she has to put some firepower or charges into.
Exactly.
So we only have 1 combat. We have the knight kicking the mostly dead Skorpekh to death. 12 attacks, hitting on 3s. That is about right.
Yeah, unless we get a massive whiff here, I think it's fired by Seraptech.
4s.
That's not a massive whiff.
No, it's not.
Whiff.
That is 5 wounds at AP2.
So I need 5s, and 3 go through. That is a dead Seraptech.
Does it explode?
Need a 6. No.
Oh, okay.
That is a Seraptech removed. And I take it you are going to... So I'm removing the Seraptech, and it's a large model.
Yeah.
Off we go.
And I am not going to be consolidating because I don't need any closer to your melee weapons. Over here, we are going to pile in like this.
Okay.
Circling around him. And do I know this off the top of my head? I don't. Let me double check his stats.
Okay. We've looked at the rules.
Yep, so we are on 4 attacks. We're doing sweeps. So therefore we are going to be on 8 attacks. Hitting on 3s, strength 6, wounding on 3s. Let's see what we get. That's a good start. 3s to wound. That's a good follow through. 5 wounds. Ooh, do I need another one? Because you're going to be on 5 save, aren't you?
Is it last command point?
It is, but if I wipe them out, I can pile into your destroyers and shut down all of your gunfire next turn.
You can.
So I'm actually going to command point at
Okay.
wound roll. Doesn't pay off. I'd like you to fail all of these, please.
I do not. I fail 3.
That's not what I asked you to do.
I'm going to take the 3 nearest the
The destroyers?
destroyers, and then we're going to reanimate one of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to reanimate one of them in base with you.
Okay.
So you cannot.
So no shenanigans are happening now.
Yeah.
Oh well, it was worth a try. I'm still controlling that objective.
Yes.
So.
Yes, you are. And you've knocked a banner off this as well.
I have indeed. That is going to be my turn. Grind it down, we'll see what you can do in your turn.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you back those immortals.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So we're just hitting you on 3s, because you're not a character. So that is 5 hits.
Up to 7.
5 to wound you, 6s. So we have 3 wounds at AP1.
3 4-up saves. I failed all 3. It's down to 9 wounds.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
That's not bad.
No, it's improbable,
Yes.
but still, I control the objective because I am 5 models.
Yes.
As far as objectives are concerned.
And you are OPSEC.
I am OPSEC. New rules in play. So yes, grind it down. I killed 1, 2. We'll see if you can match or beat that. And Stranglehold, I am holding 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll score Stranglehold.
Yes. I think that's it for your turn.
It is indeed. I've got nothing left. Shall we come back in your turn?
We shall indeed.
Necron's turn. What do we want? Turn 2?
Turn 2.
Good grief. We said it was a quick game. Yeah, what have you done, Sophie?
So I have put my will be done on the warriors here.
Yep.
I've also put them on the destroyers. I'm aware it's kind of me getting +1 to the hit against characters has actually not been the best because my will be done's just not done anything.
Yeah,
So-
it will not be done.
Yeah, actually it's kind of a moot point.
We should mention Sophie got 5 points for the primary. because
4.
4 for the primary. Yes, new mission. And did get her command point because she does hold an objective
Yes.
in No Man's Land.
So I did get 1 victory point for a banner. Alex has knocked me off.
Yep.
Banners here.
No banners for you here.
And I think it's a really smart move moving up that war dog.
Yeah, it's a shame I didn't quite manage to tank the destroyers, but that's life.
Yes, that's what the people say.
What are you going to do next? Some shooting? Or
I
is it-
am. I'm going to start off with the enigmatic array.
Yes.
I think it's called.
Enigma.
Yeah. So from my Skorpekh destroyer
Into the 4 wound knight.
into the 4 wound knight. This might finish him off, it might not. So 2d3 shots for 4 shots.
Very good.
Hitting you on 2s, re-rolling 1s, and winning on 5s, re-rolling 1s. No, nothing.
Okay. You're going to have to use a real gun.
We are then going to have to use a real gun. We are going to put the 10 immortals into the knight over here. This is the dual. It's that one,
Yes.
not that.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
lightning rocks?
I'd like not to. Oh no, I can't remember. I can't
Maybe
remember.
stub. Lightning cannons.
Zap, zap.
Whatever.
No, this is this.
Okay.
Oh no, maybe that's. Okay, no, I'll shut up again.
Let's move on before it doesn't ruin.
Hitting on 2s, and then wounding you on 5s.
Yes.
So that is 1 wound.
AP.
AP 2
Ooh, AP 2. 5 save. No.
just pops you down to 3.
Very good.
I'll find that 3. It's right there. Look at that.
Well done, you.
The only other shooting I've got to do is actually we're going to do the Starter's Light. So +1, -1, +1 because you're a character, hitting on 3s. I advanced him, so that's why he's -1.
Okay.
And 1 wound at AP2.
5 up. Nope.
That's going
Damage.
through. Just 1.
Just one.
Just
down,
1.
Down to 19.
Yes. We then have the destroyers, and these will be going into the knight here.
Yeah. I don't have any CP to rotate my iron shields.
Yes.
Was it a waste over here? I mean, if it worked, it wouldn't have been. It didn't, so it was. Or so it is.
So these guys, I'm spending 2 command points on extinction protocols.
Right.
It's good.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15 shots.
Yep.
Going in, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, and then winning on 5s, re-rolling everything.
Yes. And then you have the big gun as the finale if necessary.
Yes. So that's wonderful.
Yeah.
5s. That
rolling everything, that's a strong start.
it's one of those things. I think Trail of Destruction is obnoxious, but Extinction Protocols aren't, and they're both too smart.
Yes, you're right. Very, very different to each other.
Oh, completely.
I can't complain. I would still be using Trail of Destruction if I had the CP to do it.
So that's 7.
7
wounds.
7 wounds. 5 of invulnerable saves. We make 1, so 6d3 damage, I believe.
Yep. We managed to do. So that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wounds.
13 wounds, he's down to 6. Oof, okay.
And then the big gun, hitting on 2s,
Hits,
wounding on 3s,
wounds,
AP 4.
5 of invulnerable save. We make it.
Hooray!
We get to live a little bit longer.
This is going to be the, was it the Mauler Fiend all over again?
Yeah, just clinging on.
That is it for shooting.
Does your Overlord here have a gun?
He does not.
I
He
don't
does.
think mentioned that your Immortals fell back.
Yes. He does, however, have a big stick.
Oh, is he going to charge and hit with the stick?
He's going to charge you and hit you with a stick.
Okay.
So Alex is out of Overwatch points. That's what
Yeah,
they're called.
you knocked him over.
Luckily he reanimated.
Good.
Do I? Yeah. That is a 6-inch charge. It's no. You know what? No.
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 No. Okay.
We're going to charge the
Destroy Lord.
Destroy Lord into your big knight.
Yes, you are.
On a 9. What I'm going to try and do, put you within an inch and put him within 6 bar. That's easily done.
So you can get the buff from the Plasmacyte.
Do I want the buff from the Plasmacyte? I'm going to check his stats in a minute.
Okay.
And the wraiths are going to go into the big knight here.
Very good.
They are going to go 6.
Yeah, they are.
That will pop me round. Not quite onto the objective, but I am going to pile in a second. I know you can't have 10 models, but if I manage to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the end of the charge phase. I'm going to look up some stats for my Skorpekh Lord because these guys I've not used.
Yeah. We'll
really.
have a look what I do back in a sec.
I've checked, and do you know what? I don't need to buff him. He's got 4 attacks at strength 8.
Yeah. Damage 3. I've got 3 wounds remaining. It's
Yeah.
AP 4. All you need to do is roll normally.
So hitting on 2s. So he normally hits on 2s, +1, -1, and then 4s re-rolling 1s.
What's the -1 from?
-1 because it's his unwieldy weapon.
Oh, cool.
That
Okay.
gets +1. It's like a power fist.
So is that 2 hits? 2 wounds.
2 wounds,
No save.
AP 4.
Do I explode? No. Okay. Very good.
That is him gone.
That is indeed him gone. Do you know where you're swinging next?
We are then going to go with the Overlord, who has 4 attacks. However, I can never quite remember. I do have my codex right here, so give me 2 seconds. And yeah, 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s because he's not a character.
Oh no, yes, I'm not a character. I was going to say, your Overlord is a character, so.
Oh yes, I'm a character. Overlord is a character.
That's just rude.
So it's 3 hits.
3 hits. Up to 7.
Strength 10. So
Strength
3s. So that is 3 wounds, AP 4, flat 3 damage.
No save, 9 damage. It's
Yes.
dead. Do I explode? No. Very good.
Okay. We are then going to go onto the wraiths, and I'm just going to pile in onto that objective.
Yeah. So you'll score it if you kill me.
Exactly. We then have 20 attacks. That was a very loud guttural noise. Colour me impressed. So I've got 15 there. Alex, do I have 5 more dice in there?
Okay, you got 2 there.
I'll tell you what, I'll re-roll 5 of these misses.
Sarah might be squatting on some of them.
Oh, you see, he does that.
No, yeah.
They're all your dice.
I
That's
don't
right.
know. Roll 5 more.
Yeah.
Should it be required?
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's about half miss.
Do you want to roll 5 more?
Yes, we'll do that now. There we go.
Very good.
5s.
Yep.
Here we go. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are AP2.
AP2, 5-up save. I fail 4 of them. They are damaged too, are they not?
Yes.
Do I explode?
No.
Right.
And we are going to we're going to consolidate onto that objective.
So at that point, I've got a terrified Moirax left, as Sophie is just surgically removed 3 knights in a single turn.
Yeah. That's 2 big knights. Yeah.
I will be conceding at that point.
That's fair. That's fair. It's a 2-turn game. Okay, should we wrap this up, tidy this up, and we'll come back in a post-game chat. Okay, we've wrapped up the game, and it was a decisive Necron victory. Yeah,
I know.
It's okay. The first win for the Necrons on the channel.
Yes, well done.
Yes.
Yeah, well played. There were some whiffs. There were some poor dice rolls, but in both directions.
Both directions.
My Tyrant whiffed, and I thought, okay, that's it, that's game over. And then your Saraptek kind of forgot to do anything.
Yes.
Which I thought, oh, I'm back.
Yes.
And I wasn't.
And then it did 20 wounds in the combat phase.
How do you think it went? What did you think of your new rules?
So, core on the Necrons, especially taking a core heavy list. Wonderful. The ability to bring back wraiths. Okay, admittedly with the Technomancer, I'm sat here thinking, maybe a second Technomancer.
How many points there?
80. And you can take 2, and they're a single HQ slot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, well, the thing is, it bears experimenting now. Like 4 a week ago, or however long it's been since the balance patch, would be no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Now, that's actually suddenly very interesting.
Now, admittedly, I was doing the stratagem every turn to bring the extra one back, so I can't do that twice.
No, but still,
But yeah.
given how hard they are to remove and how you can spike up with reanimation rolls, well, the power of going, this unit's almost dead, suddenly it's got 2 back. Being able to do that to 2 units.
Yeah, and before when you could do it to Lichguard, okay, Lichguard, I used to have one following around Lichguard. I didn't take any Lichguard this time. The Destroyers, first time I've taken them in 9th after the Codex, and they did work.
Destroyed.
Yeah, that big 3d3 damage, boom.
What's the movement speed? 12?
10.
10.
But they fly.
They fly, so they can hide them behind obscuring, you can jump out and alpha strike something. Yeah, I think I rate them. Not sure how many points they are, but they're
50
good.
points each. So that's a 310 point squad.
Ooh, okay.
I say that, I'm pointing at this 6 way. Thanks.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. Admittedly, we said at the beginning I tailored a little bit. That was to try and balance out, because Knight can be oppressive to play against. Swung completely the other way. But actually, on a lot of my units, I was giving my will be done to.
It helped for, and he had a couple of characters punching things, but that's late in the game anyway. Yes. So I don't think it had a massive impact. Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't overly tailored of a list.
Yeah. The Skorpekh did what it did. You know, its guns kind of missed. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s, but you know what? That's a Titanic game.
Yeah.
It's low number of dice. Something's going to spike.
Yeah. Like, is it a good unit? Not really. Was it fun to use to have a place on the list? Yeah. So.
Yeah, it was. It took 20 wounds off the Knight Tyrant.
And again, now you've got the core to play around with, now you can be a bit more flexible in how you could compose your army. You've got more room to go, oh, I'll just try this out. Sure, it's 600 points sort of, I'll just try something out. But yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, and I've got, I didn't get it finished for today, but I've got a command barge. Because that has an extra aura, so that's a 12-inch aura, it's a vehicle, it's quantum shenanigans, quantum shielding, and it's got an overlord on the top.
Yeah.
So that can then keep up with maybe even a couple of units of Skorpekh destroyers. Or strength 9.
Concerning.
Yes. So that's my Necron list. You tried something new with your knights, didn't you?
Yeah, so I tried House Commentus and
Yeah.
I the main thing is I was trying an Infernal household, so with this ability to buff your weapons with your toughness or your movement speed. Usually I run Iconoclast households which they just have a better bag of tricks. They've got the vows, so I can have one be you can't wound or better than a 4-up. I mean, that on the Tyrant would have been enormous. They've got an auto-include Relic if you go with Iconoclast, which is the Veil of Veteran Guard. Just means your Iron Shields are effectively always rotated. Not only does that save you a bucket of CP, but it also means you can then rotate Iron Shields on a different night. I mean, sure, the Warlord trait and the Relic for Commentis were fun, but Iconoclast is better.
by the sounds of it, yeah, it's just...
It was an experiment. It was worth doing.
It's with stuff like this, why not put some of the... Like, are there occasions where Infernal households are just so much better? You mentioned against like an army like Grey Knights.
Yeah, I mean, the other half of the household trait didn't come up, of the 5-up shrug against mortal wounds and psychic phase, which if you play against Grey Knights or Thousand Suns or even Eldar maybe, useful. So, I mean, I have beaten a Grey Knights list with this list. So, it has a place, and maybe in a Take All Colours tournament list, you might go for something more flexible like that.
But to me, having that extra 3 command points for rotating the Iron Shield, where you just have it automatically.
Having the Vows as well.
Yeah.
Having every knight be a much bigger threat in melee, because Iconoclast does so much. That's the Relic and the Warlord trait.
Yes.
Or rather, so that's a Relic, and the Vows, they're unique stratagems. Then you've got Iconoclast in melee, +1 attack, +1 AP.
And it's not just +1 attack, is it?
No, it's +3 attacks.
Yeah.
That are then AP3.
Yeah.
It's just better. So, yes, it was worth trying out. So I'm happy I did try it, but I think I can now say I'm going to go back to Iconoclast if I played it again.
So, yeah, an interesting note actually. I think I was saying off camera, because I was just having a little bit of a moan. We all like a little bit of a moan about the hobby, and let's be fair. And I feel so, like, just shot up, really. Well, whatever the expression is, sort of having to eat my words, having just done so well against knights. But I think it is because with the Iconoclast, they can feel quite oppressive. Maybe now with the Infernal households, obviously they didn't feel as oppressive because
it's worse.
I removed them turn 2.
But also, again, if I had Iconoclast, we would have done so much better in melee. The threat of closing to melee would be far bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, you were having a whinge about knights before the game, and Sophie now has to eat her words.
Yum yum.
Which is nice.
So, hands up on that one. No, commiserations.
Any thoughts on the mission before we wrap up?
The command point was interesting.
Yeah.
And I think the kill points I'm not a fan of.
No.
I've never been a fan of kill points. It's my one kind of gripe with Heresy is there's a lot of kill point missions. It's because if you take an elite army like Knights, you're either killing them or you're not. If you're not killing them, you're not even winning.
Yeah.
Okay, it's secondaries, but that's still 12 points on your primaries. I'm struggling to knock you off objectives now. Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. The command point shenanigans I liked. I really liked that.
I mean, there weren't many points when we were denying each other command points.
No.
I never got to the point of actually getting an additional command point for controlling the home objective of the opponent. But the ability to do it
I think this could be much more interesting with some different lists.
Yes.
And I think a list like my AdMech, just heard the retching noise, but where I'm deep striking into the back lines.
Yeah.
With my orcs, where I'm speeding up the back lines, my speed freak, I could go around. All of a sudden, I've got models on that back objective.
It adds another dynamic to the game of being able to throttle your opponent's command point regeneration, which is interesting. I will be interested to see what people do with it in tournaments.
Admittedly, I don't think it's that big, because you're going to be controlling one of the 4 middle objectives.
If you're holding none of these, you're in a pretty bad position already.
Yeah, you've lost.
Yeah.
So maybe it just helps games end quicker. I don't know.
Early days, the book's not even out yet.
Did you find the knights being able to hold objectives?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was good. Again, didn't come up that often because we had a contest here and this one already had OBSEC anyway.
I think because you had OBSEC here, but you knocked me off my rare objective with Offset.
Yeah, being able to just yeet a War Dog into an objective and go, there's less than 5 units mine now.
Would you think more War Dogs?
Yeah, I mean, I already was aware I need more War Dogs to run Knights well. To be honest, the Tyrant, it's alright, but I could take 3 War Dogs for his price, and should.
I did focus him down.
You did, absolutely. But for a Take All Colours Knight list, you need more activations. Not activations. You need more units. Because you're going to spike. And if you have all your eggs in one 600 odd point basket...
Tell me about it.
Yeah. So yes, more War Dogs would be a sensible choice. I'll probably pick some up at some point.
Yeah. I will probably not run the Skorpekh again for a while. It was fun. It was fun.
Good.
And I think just having that big Titanic beat down in the middle, that was great. And then have it kicked to death with another knight. Yes. Those are great moments. So actually, I don't regret bringing it.
The worst part of this game is that nothing exploded. With 4 Titanic units, we got not a single explosion, and that's heartbreaking.
If this was Titanicus,
Don't start.
I've out-dodged. Look, there's nothing more I really want to... maybe more Skorpekh Destroyers, actually. They were top-notch.
You've already said that, though. You've already said you want two squads of 6. Should we leave it there?
Yeah.
I'm just waffling.
Because otherwise I'm just going to end up shopping.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed us, please subscribe or check out our Patreon or buy us a coffee. Buy us a coffee. We've needed it today. And that's everything from me.
That's everything from me too.
We'll see you again soon.
Bye.